join us in our opening ceremonies. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Join me for a moment of silent prayer. Amen. All right, we need agenda item 3 is approval of the agenda, and there's nothing changed on that at all, is there, Janet?
Nope.
Oh. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Oath of office of Micaiah Heemstra, but Jim's going to come up and just,
You're gonna come up by me?
you go up by him, yes.
So we hired Micaiah on September 2, 2025. She attended the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy from January 5 to April 24, which she's very happy she's done with. It was 16 weeks, so they really upped it. When I went through back in 1998, it was 12. So it's changed, and I think they're going to make it longer moving forward. But Micaiah had 51 officers in her class, and she placed third academically overall. So really proud of you, Micaiah. I know it's a lot of work. We're excited to have her back and working for us. So.
Awesome. Good. We're going to just give her a oath of office. She can come over here, and I'm going to ask her a question. And just so you know, she has to say yes. Okay. Do you, Micaiah Heemstra, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that you will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your ability, discharge all the duties of the office of police officer in the city of Orange City as now or hereafter required by law?
I do.
Welcome. Let's welcome Micaiah. Micaiah, do you want to sign this up here then?
Do you want to do a picture facing?
Oh, sure. We'll do like this. You want to see this or not?
Sure.
Good, thanks. Here, I'll have you sign that. I saw you busy working on the streets at Tulip Festival, so that was good.
It's good to get out of the car and walk around. So.
It is. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you. And if I sign it, Janet, just give this to you.
Yep.
Here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. All right, agenda item 5 is a time that we allow at each city council meeting for citizens of Orange City to come forward and talk to the city council and the mayor or staff on non-agenda items. So I'm not sure anybody is here to do that tonight. So we will move on to agenda item number 6, which is Exhibit 1 in your packet, and it's approval of the minutes. If you had a chance to look those over, I would entertain a motion of approval.
So moved.
Any questions on any of them? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Great. Agenda item number 7 is Exhibit 2 in your packet, and that's the monthly financial report that Kent will go over with us. Thank you, Kent.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. All right, cash balances as of April 30. So for us, April is the last half of collecting our majority of our property taxes from the citizens. They usually pay out in March. We collect in April. So we got $1,976,000 and change for April. Of that amount, $1,165,453 went into the general fund. So that's under the 1.4 there total. And then debt service, if you look under debt service under receive, that's all property taxes. TIF, if you look right above the debt service there under the Hawkeye TIF and the Event Center TIF, those are the TIF dollars that came in with property taxes. So yeah, 1.9 is about 50% of our property taxes, and this is the last half. So Other question, or another point to make is under hotel motel tax, the dispersed for the 25,000. This came to you guys a few months ago, but this payout is for Crittenton Center, the daycare, in regards to what went through OC Grow a few months ago. They had some shade structures and some outdoor landscaping that they were doing, and that's reimbursing them for that. Okay, Crittenton Center. Then the last thing there under electric, you can see usually the rest of the utilities, the numbers are pretty accurate. The electric is a little lopsided, and it's a couple of reasons. Part of it is there was another $111,000 for that west substation switchgear project that we're working on. Totally budgeted, totally expected. And then the other part is it's some summer materials. Jason in the electric department, this time of year, I went out for bids for some of the summer projects, and so we've got a lot of that material coming in, so that's why it's showing $800,000 out versus $600,000, $670 coming in. So just wanted to explain that difference there. Other than that, I don't have any other points to make unless you guys have a
Any
question.
questions on the monthly financial report? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
Support.
All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
All right, opposed, no. So agenda item number 8 is our monthly bills, which is exhibit 3, and Kent will also walk us through that.
I've just got a couple here, unless you guys holler at me, you can. First page at the bottom there, Beck Engineering, just to show you the breakdown. The very bottom one there, the 17,746 is for Madison Place. The 26,000 and change is for 7th Street on the north side of town. Then there's the other top 3 are just some general engineering services. And that is, I just wanted to explain, that's all we got. So those are the 2 hitting the high spots there, but some of it has to do with all engineering services. So page 2, if you look under Carico Aquatic, there's 2 invoices there. The $4,512 is the pool management fee that we have with them. There's 4 months basically that we pay this fee, and that includes some a maintenance contract with us, with them, as well as like all the chemicals is a part of that $4,500. Then the valve replacement there is the $1,796. At the bottom there, Collinwood Management, it's the last TIF rebate. It was a 10-year TIF, and this is the final payment for the ENT forward. Next one is page 3. Obviously, we know about this project, 7th Street. This is pay estimate number 1. Payout for DeLoss Construction. It's went through Jason, so it's $123,000 first progress payment, basically up till May 1, I think it was. Okay. Next one I checked is page 7, LexiPol Limited. This is a software that the Orange City Police Department uses. It's for policy software that keeps them updated with the newest and greatest policies, as well as their training. So it is a annual membership or dues that we pay to them. Michael's Fence and Supply, halfway down there on the same page, we had some fence repairs done in regards to Puddle Jumper Lift Station, which is in the south end of town, and then around the street shop. And then if you go to page 8, Northwest Rural Electric Co-op, the $100,000 there is a debt service payment that we have with them for the 21C and the 22A bonds, but we pay them direct. It's a loan agreement that we have. This is basically for the canal. The vision is the second canal spot. And then, let's see, Nelson Technology, right above that on top of page 8, Nelson Technology. This is an annual inspection on the TBS, the Town Border Station. They did a couple of maintenance fixes out there as well. And then I think that is all I have, unless you guys have any specific questions.
Northwestern College to join facility use.
Yep, that is an annual for, it's an arrangement that we have for, us using the soccer fields for summer rec or. Good question.
Moving the line for brick repair in the library, is that an insurance thing?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Finally got finalized and done. This is in regards to almost a year ago where
Yeah.
we had.
Got ready.
Yep,
Yeah.
bumped.
Well,
Is that you?
It was a good bump.
It was.
But yeah, thanks. Ann.
Okay.
Any other questions for Karen?
What was the Montoya fence?
Oh, yeah, it's under the,
That was a little bit of a miscommunication. They were building a fence and they put it in our public easement. We had to have, we moved the posts at our cost.
Okay.
So we're reimbursing.
Any other
All right.
questions?
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, he's walking away, we can still ask him. If there aren't any other questions, is there a motion to approve the monthly bills?
So move. Support.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That takes us to agenda item number 9, and this is proposed ordinance number 869, amending the public hearing requirements under zoning regulation. This is exhibit 4 in your packet, and Janet's gonna walk us through that one, right? Or
Yep.
fill us in on it? Okay, so I'll go ahead and open the
Yep.
public hearing. And Janet?
This again is just bringing us up to date with the state of Iowa. And we already did the rest of the code, but the zoning code requires the public hearing. So now we're bringing the zoning up to the 4 and 20 days for public hearing notices is what it is.
Anybody approached you or
No.
come in or questioned it or anything like
No.
that? And is there anybody here to speak on the ordinance number 869 in the public hearing? Do you, council, have any questions? So we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. We can do the first reading, and if the council so chooses, we could waive the second and third.
Correct.
Okay. So we'll first need a motion to approve the first reading of ordinance number 869. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now, it's up to you, council, what you want to do. If you want to waive the second and third, I don't know that there's any reason, do you know, Janet, to not do that?
Brings us to state code, I don't know why
Yeah.
we wouldn't,
Why,
so.
I mean, what choices do we have really, but yeah. So I would entertain a motion to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 869. All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then we need a motion to approve ordinance number 869. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Always many steps to go through. Agenda item number 10 is exhibit 5 in your packet, and that's the Puddle Jumper Trail 12th edition. And Jason is right there, so this also is a public hearing. So I'll go ahead and open the public hearing and turn it to you, Jason.
Yeah, this is to consider approval of the proposed final plat of Puddle Jumper 12th edition. Planning and zoning recommends the council approve the final plat of this subdivision with provision that lots 24 and 25 are not available for sale. The plan for this property would be maybe in the future for retention. It's retention now, and then in the future we would add retention south if that's planned out. And then plat reflects zoning change to R1 low density residential.
Any questions for Jason? I think we have, and is this what you wanted to speak about? You can come up here, that's fine. Just give us your name and where you live and share with us what you're thinking.
What I'm thinking, yes. So thank you, Mayor, council
Yeah.
members, Janet. So my name's Mary Ellen Glasser, and I live on 801 15th Street Southeast here in Orange City. So I'm within the 200 feet of this new 12th. And that's why I could speak towards that. So my husband and I have lived at this address since December 2021. And we've seen a great increase in housing in our neighborhood and have gotten to meet many new people. So that's good. We live here because we know that Orange City is a wonderful place to live. I've worked at the Orange City Hospital for 36 years and recently still working 6 years at the Hampton. So it's a special place. So we've raised our family here in the community and you'll enjoy retirement. So regarding the Puddle Jumper 12th edition, so right now people will have to access this from 15th Street, which is in front of our house, and then turn on Madison. That potentially will increase the traffic. So I'm wondering, what is the plan for finishing 17th so that we can reduce maybe some of that traffic out there on Madison? I don't know if that's been addressed yet.
Do we have an answer to that? Kent or Jason or
17th is going.
or Mark? Yeah.
To the east, you're saying?
17th to continue going east.
So currently, the city does not own that property
Oh,
to the east. So I think there are plans, and we're preparing for future expansion, but the city does not currently own that ground. So it's being pursued, but not an option at this point. So
yes.
this project will set up the next step, though. Get it one block closer.
You can see what
But they'll
happens.
see why, the
Yeah.
purpose of why the city wants to
Yeah.
purchase that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so, 'cause
Yeah.
that's really a bottleneck.
Sure.
Yeah, the priorities would be Lincoln Place to the south, and then 17th. But both of those
Okay.
have some ownership.
So does 17th go a little ways?
Like half a block.
It currently only goes a half a block.
Half a block? Okay.
East of Lincoln, and then with the Madison project, it'll go
Gotcha.
another whole block.
Yeah.
So it's like a stub street, kind of like Madison is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little. Okay. So I'm assuming, yeah, this is low-density residential housing, and that we won't be dealing with fourplexes, eightplexes, things like that. I don't believe that falls into that. I think.
Yeah, the lots wouldn't be big enough, potentially a duplex.
Yeah, and then you're splitting lots, and so if you do that, and so then that made me go down the road of covenants. And who writes the covenants out there? Who writes covenants?
It would be city
City
ordinance.
writes the covenants, okay. 'Cause sometimes we have found there was a disconnect, because it says single-family homes, and then duplexes go in, and then you split the lots, and now you've got.
So the duplex, does that go on 2 lots then, Linda?
Now, I understand you split the lot, right?
If the lot's big enough, it has to meet setbacks, but
Okay.
a duplex is allowed in R1 low density.
Right, but covenants don't make that very clear, so.
Oh,
So that would be
Yeah, I know,
nice if
yeah.
we didn't have this little disconnect, unless I'm reading it wrong. And I did talk to Kurt some about
Did you?
this,
Okay.
and that's where he mentioned the splitting of lots. So I've learned a lot over the last.
Well, yeah, and you've even made me think, so is the covenant listed in the ordinance?
Yeah, so covenants would be on top of the ordinance, so that typically applies to like a private development where they've decided to establish it needs to have a certain look or a certain size. With a standard R1 zoning, it's just what's in the ordinance.
Okay.
So the ordinance requires a certain lot dimensions and then allows for, as Janet mentioned, duplex if there is enough room with setback limits and that kind of stuff.
And then that would go like to city staff, and then they would recommend it to the council to approve it, or does it go through planning and zoning?
It wouldn't have to, and if it met all
The
setback
requirements.
requirements, it wouldn't have to.
Go through all those, okay.
Yeah, but if it's for any reason not going to meet the ordinance as it's set, that would need to go to Board of Adjustments
for review and approval through that process.
Okay, if it doesn't meet the requirements that we have set out.
Yep.
So my question to Kurt was, when this did kind of arise out there, that since there's a difference between the ordinance and the way it's zoned, that we would have to talk to all our neighbors to see if they wanted to allow a duplex to go in. So then it's like you're getting all your neighbors together. So I just was hoping that maybe it's all written about the same, so you don't have to deal with this in the future. That was just a thought.
You don't want to go to the neighbors.
You wanted to change the zoning.
Correct. Or if you're requesting a variance.
Or to allow, yeah, right, to allow a
But you
duplex to
wouldn't
go in.
necessarily need a variance to put it.
If it's meeting all of the ordinances.
All the ordinance court, yeah, then you don't have to.
It's also.
So those were just my thoughts.
I can understand why it's a little confusing. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and it's good for us to talk about it too, so that we kind of
Okay. So
understand.
you can see
it.
the concern with
Yep.
hoping 17th would get
Yeah,
done sooner
yeah.
versus later, because
Yeah,
that will really increase the traffic.
I know.
There are future children who live down there.
yeah,
Kind of an in-home daycare too.
so that's good.
Okay.
Makes us all aware. We
Thank you.
appreciate that,
Thank you for
Lynn.
listening.
Yeah, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so, anything else to be discussed in that public hearing, Jason? Council, any other? Or else I can go ahead and close the, public hearing. Is that good with everybody? I'll go ahead and close it, then we need a resolution to accept the final plat and rezoning, correct?
Right? Yes.
Good. So we will do, resolution means roll call, so I'll start with you, Andrew.
I need a
Oh,
first.
motion first, oh, see, I was just gonna jump ahead of you. Andrew. Now, Andrew.
Yes.
Tulip festival on the brain. Too much funnel cake up there. Mark?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
And Derek. Okay, excellent. So that takes care of number 10. Now we'll go to number 11, Prairie View Estates First Edition. That's Exhibit 6 in your packet. And we'll go ahead and open the public hearing for that. And Jason?
Planning and zoning recommends the council approve final plat of this subdivision. The plat reflects the zoning change to RS1 residential suburban.
Okay. Was pretty cut and dry, wasn't a lot of discussion that you know of, Jason?
No, there
No,
hasn't been.
or Janet? And no, nothing brought into the city hall or anything? Council have any questions on that, or somebody from the public on this, on the Prairie View Estates edition? Feel free to speak if you have questions.
Only things to note would be lot 1 does not meet the minimum requirements for RS1.
Oh, up there, okay.
But to avoid spot zoning, that it was discussed with planning and zoning and decided that to avoid, just a spot. One lot not fitting, to include that
Okay.
as part of RS1.
Okay, got it.
And then these lots will all be on septic,
Oh, okay, septic,
just as a note. And then the city will be providing city water for it.
okay.
You said city water,
Yes,
and then electric and gas comes from.
the city as well.
City as well, good, good. So any other questions?
I did have one question from somebody asking about them being on septic. Was that just for the cost to the developer? That they would be septic versus being on our cities? They just said, oh, it's kind of crazy that that's the closest housing to our plant and it's going to be on septic. And I said, that's a great question. I'll ask. So.
Yeah, it's a combination of a few things. The desire of the developer is definitely part of it. But also at that location, it would be tying into a very large main and tying a small main into that. And at that location, you have a lot of head pressure built up, especially during large rain events. So it could cause issues with backing that system up So that would be the main concern is causing issues as that main, it's a very large main. And during rain events, those are typically maxed out. So those are the two factors that we discussed, and with these being larger lots. So it was a combination.
Thank you.
That's a good question. Any other questions? Hearing none, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. And then we need a motion for a resolution to accept the final plat and rezoning.
So moved. Support.
And it's a resolution, so roll call, start with Mark,
Yes.
Brett,
Yes.
Darren,
Yes.
Andrew.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, agenda item 12 is Exhibit 7, and this is a resolution accepting the final plat of the Industry Centrum West Second Edition, which is, if I'm correct, the old airport?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, no, we don't need a public hearing for this, we just need a resolution, don't we? Okay, Jason?
Yeah.
Anything to enter, or
No, they're really
add?
not.
No?
Just
Okay.
that we will have, the next public hearing kind of addresses the zoning.
The agenda item
Yeah.
13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to do this before we can do that. Okay. So is there a motion for a resolution to accept the final plat of the Industry Centrum West Second Edition?
Support.
And resolution, so I'll start with you, Brett,
Yes.
Darren,
Yes.
Andrew?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Now to agenda item 13, which is Exhibit 8 in your packet, and this is the proposed ordinance number 870, amending mixed-use overlay zone and special focus area. And we'll go ahead and open the public hearing. And Jason, do you have anything to add?
To summarize these notes here, this is basically making that industrial mixed-use overlay. So you could do showers or something like that. Any of those lots out there. Summary. What it is, what we'd be approving.
Just so I understand that correctly, so residential / commercial combination, 4 acres, so you gotta buy enough lots that equal 4 acres to, no?
Yeah.
14D.
Yeah. 14.
4 acres. Maybe that's a Brad question, I mean, it seemed a little legal to me, but I just thought,
I wonder if it's intended to cover lots 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is close to 4 acres.
This is the packet from last time, Darren.
Yep.
The entire area?
The intent is for to cover the entire area. Lots 1, 2, 3, and 4 were part of the initial phase or initial plat. So I believe the intent is to include that in the rezoning.
okay,
It's my understanding of the intent of this is to cover, the zoning would cover all of 18th Street, Phase 1, and then this plat.
So this ordinance is just adding item 2 under that bullet. So one already, that one where it says residential commercial combination 4 acres is in our existing city code.
Okay.
And then the number 2 that just makes it residential heavy industrial combination 4 acres, that's new. That, so it's just including the heavy industrial in that area. So the 4 acres has been there.
as long as it's accomplishing what.
So, yeah. So then in essence, it's legal in the way it should be.
Well,
It's right.
yeah, again, it's the residential commercial,
Commercial,
4
okay.
acres was already in our
In our
code.
code.
And my understanding is this area is, some of it must be heavy industrial. Yeah, so that's why we have to add it
Add
then,
it.
to allow it in heavy industrial,
Yes,
not just commercial.
So we're at 14D2, 14D1.
Correct. Correct.
Brett,
make
this is
sense
not
to
including
everybody?
just a solo lot. This is the whole area, redefining the whole area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the minimum 4 acres. It's not talking about an individual lot.
Okay. Gotcha. So it's different if somebody wants to go buy one. Somebody can still buy lot 17 and go put a house out there if they want. Okay, perfect. I'm good. I just didn't know if they would have to buy it.
Yeah.
Lots, I get
4
that.
lots can try to get.
Yeah.
It is confusing, yeah.
Yeah,
Just didn't want to have to
legal stuff.
do this again in a couple months when somebody finds out they gotta buy 6 lots to get this thing done.
Very good question.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yes. Any other questions from anybody on this ordinance number 870? Then I will go ahead and close the public hearing. And this is the same as before, right, Janet? We have to do the first reading, but if the council so chooses, they won't have any other questions. But let's start with the first up for a motion to approve the first reading of ordinance number 870.
Some support.
Any other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And if your questions are answered well enough and you feel comfortable in waiving the second and third reading, we can do that, if you guys are comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And we need approval of ordinance number 870.
Someone moved. Support.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Motion approves. Hey, we're almost there. We're almost through those public hearings. Okay, thank you, Jason. Agenda item 14 is a public hearing on the fiscal year 2025-2026 budget amendment. It is just resolution approving the amendment that we, come on up, Camp.
Yep, no.
It's the time and place for a public hearing, so we'll have to go ahead and open the public hearing.
Yeah, this is expenses and revenues that we went over a couple weeks ago. So for the public, it's a budget that we established basically a year ago. And then by the end of May, state requires us to go and do an amendment for any unexpected expenses that we didn't budget for or went over on budget for. And so we went through that process. It was in the paper here within the last 2 weeks, and now we're to the public hearing and just need to go through that process and get the resolution.
And any contacts with City Hall or from anybody, or anybody here want to make a comment on the amendment is welcome to do so. Don't see anyone, so we'll go ahead and close that public hearing, and then we need a resolution approving the amendment to the 2025-2026 budget. And it is a resolution, so I'll start with Darren.
Yes.
Andrew.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
Yes.
That threw me off without Olivia here. Yep. Okay, so that passes. All right, agenda item 15 is Iowa DOT agreement for maintenance and repair of primary roads. Thank you, Jason.
Yep. So this is an agreement we have with the DOT, kind of lays out our responsibilities, what we cover and what they cover. And there were no changes from the previous agreement 5 years ago, so we recommend approval.
This is like Highway 10?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions on that for anybody? You're satisfied with it?
Yep.
Yep, okay. So we just need a motion to approve the DOT agreement.
So moved. Support.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Jason. 16 is we've received a renewal application for Class C retail alcohol license from the Prairie Winds Event Center, and with Janet, everything is in order, so we just need a motion to approve that.
So moved. Support.
All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Motion Passes. Okay, agenda item 17 is Access Holding LLC Dutch Front reimbursement. We previously, if you remember, approved the allowable max funds for their project at 117 Central Avenue, and the city staff has received the final invoice for the project, which is $147,932.66, making our reimbursement from the city at $73,966.30 from the city council. So, are you in that, Andrew? Are you on? Did you have any? Nothing to add, and it's.
I think it's a sharp looking bill.
It is a nice, very nice.
I don't know if I can say that now. I think it's
Yes, you can, and it does look nice. So that meets our formula for approving the Dutch front reimbursement. Correct, John? Yep. Okay, so we just need a motion to approve that proposal with the finalized bills.
Support.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Administrative reports. I'm going to start with you, Janet. Anything? Nothing. The city hall and staff went fine during the Tulip Festival and everything? Yeah. Just turn the phones off, lock the door and go, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, anything from you? Kent?
Good.
Jason, anything else?
Just 7th Street update. All the intersection works is done. Curb and gutter west of Albany is complete. They will start on east of Albany this week, tearing up some of that. We're going to report it. And then Ironwood, from Ironwood to the bridge is ready to pave. We're going to pave it today, but weather did not cooperate.
Yeah.
So maybe later this week, you think, Mark? It should be probably Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So keep moving forward on that project.
Good.
And then West Substation, got all the commissioning done there. That should be powered up tomorrow. All online and ready to go. Next steps is we have to add on to that substation building, and then there will be new switchgear. So that'll be planned for later this fall.
Okay.
And then vision development, that's going well. Water and sewers all hooked up. Storm should be in the next week, or done now. So that one's going well. And then Madison Place start June 1st.
June
So
1st.
we'll start on that.
Around the corner, yeah.
That's
Good.
all I got for now.
All right. Any questions for Jason? Okay. Jim, anything?
Nope.
Tulip Festival pretty uneventful? Or
Yeah, it went well.
went well? I really appreciated the presence of police officers walking up and down the street. I thought that was good.
Yes.
Yeah. And I had many people compliment or say to me how much, both Orange Cityans and visitors, they like the presence of the police. So that was good. That was good. Dan, do you have anything? No? Okay, council. Andrew.
Just thanks to Jenny and the whole team.
Yeah.
I think it's always amazing that we can pull off an event like that for however many people show up. But you had a little warm on Friday, but I don't think we were able to do it now. Other than that, I think, it was fun inspecting streets. My daughter now thinks that that's the thing we have to do every day. So we'll call Darren when we
She lines up her dolls and has them inspect the street. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to everybody involved, city staff as well. That takes a lot. It takes a full team effort. So very pleased.
Yeah. Mark?
Yeah, thanks to Jenny for pulling that off.
Yeah.
And I heard a lot of comments about how city staff and officials were more involved this year than years past. So that's
good.
Something that's nice.
Yep. Brett? Ditto. Darren?
Our city staff are the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
they
behind
really,
the scenes
they do a
and
lot
they
of
get the
work.
garbage and- yeah.
Yep, so thanks to the city employees and staff.
And they're very, very much appreciated too by the steering committee. I heard lots of thank yous that they were very pleased with that. And I think we'll stay at 3 days though, don't you think, Jenny? We don't want to go to 4, do we? Oh, maybe you do?
We're really tight on where do we add new events.
Yeah. Yes, and your new events I think the tea upstairs was well attended, and that will only get more popular as the years go on, I think. So it was good. It was, and I'm always thankful when we have a successful, safe festival, because we kind of put ourselves out there, and it's good. Yeah.
Mayor Deb, were you aware that the National Weather Service was at the power station? They had 2 people there during all 3 days.
And we got emails, which was so greatly appreciated.
They were
we
on
did.
site,
Yeah.
Horn City in particular.
Yeah, and that was so nice, because I think in years past it seemed like we'd have people in the building or whatever that were, regular people trying to read the weather, and so this was very helpful and very well, and I don't want any surrounding town to have bad weather, but I was thankful we were blessed to not get hit last night.
That was coordinated through the sheriff's office, Ryan DeCreif.
Yeah, he's a
Sheriff's
good,
office,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was good, and it's good that we all work together. So, good. I don't have anything else, so is there a motion to adjourn? All those in favor, signify by